looking at gun safety now, and this is an issue which is in the spotlight at the moment after another horrific school shooting in your home state of Texas. Now, as a country, this is Australia, which introduced some of the most stringent gun controls nearly 30 years ago after we had a terrible massacre at a tourist site, Port Arthur. It's safe to say that most of us in this country cannot fully understand the cultural, the historical and the political barriers to gun reform in the USA. There has been some significant change to safety legislation this week, I think in New York over the past couple of days, but there's so much opposition to it. What is your take as a military veteran and a former police officer?
Yeah, I just think that look, I think we need to be reasonable in terms of dealing with gun control in this country. The bottom line is we can't have government overreaching their boundaries as it relates to dealing with gun control issues here in the United States. We just saw that President Biden pass his gun control bill, but the reality was all of his policies or his agendas are going after legal gun owners or going after the manufacturers that are legally doing business. The reality is the people that are committing violent crimes in this country that are carrying out these attacks, they're not buying their guns legally. I know we get a lot of the we pay attention to the mass shooting attacks that happen that are highly publicized. But you know what? There are a lot of shootings, mass shootings, and let me qualify this. Mass shootings are defined as shooting attacks that involve 4 or more people, where 4 or more people are killed. The bottom line is there are a lot of shooting happening in the inner city where 2 or more people are being killed at one time, and they're not being qualified. So we need to make sure that we are talking about the right issues. If we're going to talk about gun rights, gun issues, we got to talk about dealing with the violators, the individuals that are getting illegal guns and are carrying out these crimes. It's not the people, the legal gun owners, it's not the people that are going to the store to really buy the guns. I mean, you get a very few of those incidents that get publicized and it's all over the media. But the reality is, the shootings that are happening in the inner city, they're occurring because people are getting guns off the streets. And I'm someone that actually, I came from the inner city. So at 16, I witnessed my own cousin killed the day before her wedding day. And that person did it with an illegal gun. These are guns that they get off the street. And we just got to realize that these gun policies, if people want to break the law, they're going to break the law. And just Australia, you guys, you don't have guns, you don't have the gun issue, but you do have a knife issue. People that want to kill people, they're going to do it. And the bottom line is we got to empower individuals to work with the law enforcement to get violent offenders off the street.
No, look, we've got plenty of issues of our own, absolutely. It's very complex. It's so divisive. Joe Biden, can you defend any part of his presidency so far?
Unfortunately, I have no confidence in the Biden administration right now. It's truly unfortunate. I can't say right now because ever. I didn't think that he was going to be a president to actually lead us through any level of any crisis. But it's unfortunate that the administration is so tone deaf and disconnected from what's happening in our community and especially our inner cities. I mean, they claim to represent the inner city, but they're not doing very much to help the inner city.
Okay, well, Sergeant, we appreciate your time very much. Happy 4th of July. I know that there's an issue getting fireworks, so hopefully you get to go somewhere where there's a bit of a celebration. We appreciate your time tonight on Erin.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.